Hi dear students, we have to study three types of exercise under the heading types of exercise: isometric, isokinetic, and isotonic exercise. From the term itself, you may understand what it means. Iso means same. So we have to see the meanings of metric, tonic, and kinetic. In the case of isometric exercise, iso refers to same and metric refers to the length because meter is the unit of length. So what is happening in the case of exercise? Muscle action. Muscle contraction and relaxation occurs during the exercise. So what will be in the case of isometric exercise? Muscle will contract, but there will be no change in the length of the muscle. So you can understand that type of exercise will be a consistent and enduring action. For example, holding something continuously, or keeping on or holding on a particular posture continuously by applying pressure or force. So there will be no change in the length of muscles because there will be no continuous contraction and relaxation, but there is force. We have applied force, so definitely there will be a particular contraction, but the length of the muscle will not change. Here you can see the example of the equation. Work done is equal to force and distance, but since there is no movement, there will be no distance moved. So work done is equal to the force into 0. So total work done in the case of isometric exercise will be 0. That means the person who applies force will be in a constant posture. You will be holding on in a particular posture without movement. You can see that type of movement in the case of holding something strenuously. For example, dumbbell, if you're keeping it on in a particular position, that is also seen in the case of some postures of yoga. There will be continuous stretching, but the movement is 0. But what is happening in the case of isotonic exercise? Isotonic means same tone, means there is movement, but there is a particular manner. There is a constant manner. There is a consistent manner. A very good example is the dumbbell pressing or contraction and relaxation having a dumbbell in the hand. During the contraction, the length of the muscle shortens, and during the relaxation, length of the muscle increases. And that type of movement repeats continuously in a consistent manner with continuous shortening and lengthening of the muscle in a particular consistent manner. That type of movement or exercise is called isotonic exercise. Okay, examples are barbell pressing or dumbbell pressing, etc. So in the case of isometric exercise, there will be no work, there will be no movement of the body, there will be no increase or decrease in the length of the muscle. But in the isotonic exercise, there is movement of the body but in a consistent manner. There is work because we can see the body or parts of the body is moving, so there will be work, and there will be contraction and relaxation with shortening and lengthening of the muscle. These are the three important differences of the isometric and isotonic exercise. In the case of isotonic exercise, shortening of the muscle length is called concentric contraction and lengthening is called eccentric one. So let's see what is isokinetic exercise. Iso refers to same, kinetic refers to motion. So same type of motion occurs. Here also, as in the case of isotonic exercise, the motion is or the movement of the body or body part is in a particular manner. But the difference is that Isokinetic exercise includes both isometric and isotonic exercise. See the third point. Exercises are done using particular machines which involves the combination of isometric and isotonic exercise. So joint movements performed at a constant rate. That is the important feature. Particular movement of the body is done or performed at a constant rate, as in the case of isotonic, but at times it includes both isometric and isotonic exercise, that is isokinetic exercise. Resistance varied according to muscle force. So if we do some exercises, we can feel that it involves various muscles, but the forces applied by each muscle may be different. In the case of cycling, there's a very good example. Then these exercise involves the movement of different muscles in different body parts. That's why it is called isokinetic exercise. Though it includes motion in a particular manner, it includes the exercise of the movement of the different body parts in a particular manner.